Welcome to Covestone Training. This session will cover accounts payable, rebate, and 1099 reports. Starting at the AP submenu, we are going to select AP entry. This will bring us to the vendor or purchase order number search window. Enter the vendor you wish to work with here. In the AP invoice section, enter the vendor's invoice information. Enter any deductions that may apply to this invoice. Select the Pay checkbox for every purchase order you are applying the payment to. If the purchase order needs correction, click on the PO number. Adjust the item received quantities and price as necessary. Here's an example of all the items on this purchase order having been received. The adjustment section is used when you are writing off parts of the bill and posting those adjustments to other GL accounts. Keep in mind that a GL account must have the Posting OK flag set before it can be posted to in adjustments. GL maintenance is covered in another session. The attachment section is used to attach relevant documentation to this transaction. For example, a copy of the invoice, packing slip, or RGA credit authorization. The changelog section will show all of the changes made to this invoice payment transaction. This cannot be edited. Now let us review Sundry AP entry. Sundry AP entries are non-inventory and often reoccurring monthly expenses. Utility bills, truck expense, and lease payments are an example. If the expense is something that needs to be spread across multiple branches or partially posted to multiple GL accounts in varying percentages, it can be done here. The Pay AP selection is where we actually print the payment checks. Here is an example check run. If for some reason you want to do multiple check runs of separate categories, then uncheck all of the categories you don't want to pay in this run. If there are specific invoices you don't want to pay in this run, then simply uncheck the Pay flag for that invoice. Selecting the write-off flag on an invoice will post the payment but not actually print a check. Selecting the Preview report will automatically download a spreadsheet for you to review. This does not post the transactions, so you can go back and still make the corrections. Select Print Checks when you are ready. This will generate a single PDF file downloaded to your PC. Open the file and load your blank check stock into the printer, making sure that the check numbers match up. After you finish printing the checks, remove the stock from your printer. You may want to select Print Slips after Print Checks to print any extra long remittance that would not fit on the check stock. If you mess up the check run, you can use Void Check to fix it. Enter the payment vendor and select the check from the list. Click Void this check to complete the process. Use Cleared Check entry when you get the information from the bank that the checks have been cashed. The payment is not complete until the checks have been recorded as cleared. You can enter the cleared date for each check separately or select Set All Dates to do all of them at once. Select Print if you desire a list of cleared and uncleared checks in a paper record. The Aged Payable spreadsheet will provide a report on invoices that you have received but have not paid on yet. Here is an example of a summary Aged Payable spreadsheet. Aged unbilled payables are purchase orders that you have received materials against but have not received or entered an invoice for the vendor. These represent an unrecognized liability in your accounting. Here is an example summary unbilled payables spreadsheet. The rebate report is used to create your vendor rebate claims for payment. Most vendors require a monthly claim filed and put in a special format. This report would be used as a base for completing the claim. Here is what a rebate report format looks like. Rebates will be covered in a greater detail in another session, as they are complex to set up. 1099s required will generate a spreadsheet with the information needed to complete the 1099s for your vendors that need them. The minimum dollars field allows you to change the annual minimum payments, which as of 2020 is $600 or more to require a 1099 be filed. And this completes our session on accounts payable. Thank you for your attention. This has been Doug Fashing.